we can work it from here. I mean, you can be there if you need to. And we want you to pan around for some time.
All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we're going to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadas. Double honor to the apostle and great millstone that rule well. And salutations to the Akim teaching this truth. All the folk on the earth, you and see, live in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And the few sisters that listen as well, man. So, y'all got anything? Y'all want to start out with anything on y'all spirit?
Hey, stop. Go on the homosexual shit that motherfucker put me through in the job. Start off with that.
Because one thing that the Most High hate is is abomination, and it tell you about a man lying with mankind, man, and that's permitted against the Most High. Most High don't. They say that man surely shall be put to death, man. Even a woman laying with a woman, man, that's permitted against the Most High, man. And we gonna get that Romans the first chapter also, but you got that in the law?
I got it in the law. This is Ecclesiasticus 18 and 22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. You lie with another man as you do with a woman, man. All right. So it says, thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind is abomination.
It's abomination to the Lord, man. And the reason why Jake into that so heavy is because of Esau Edom, man. Hey, Esau is tell you in the book of Sirach, hey, so is the ruler, so is the people. And now Esau, we know he's a flaming man, a flaming. I don't want to say the word, but still, man, you know what it is. Hey, that man like little boys. He like playing with other men and things like that, man. Now, when Jake get it, Jake just do it to the intensify, man. So the thing that the elder was experiencing at job, he said the man had burgundy hair and burgundy matching burgundy fingertails. Like, come on, now that's a woman thing, man. Women do those things, man. But Jake like doing that, man. It tell you in Jeremiah that they overpass the deeds of the wicked, man. They take things into the extent, man. They got even a parade called what? A pride parade, man. That you can literally be out the closet and be a flaming man outward, man.
Yeah, you know, Esau, man, you know, he'll have makeup on, actually like one, but with a full beard. Jake, when they do it, they gotta actually look like a damn woman, man. They gotta go. Yeah. The precept to that, it says you should not lie with mankind as with womankind is an abomination. So this is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 15 and 13. The Lord hateth all abomination, and they that fear the Most High love it not. So it said the Lord hateth all abomination. We read that homosexuality in Leviticus 18 and 22. He said that's an abomination, and the Lord hateth all abomination. So you people up here talking about the Lord love everybody. He just hates to act. That's all BS, man. The Lord can't stand that, man.
He tell you that in Sirach. He tell you that God hated sinners.
Yeah.
So you have to commit a sin to be a sinner. So he hates the sinner, man.
Yeah.
The one that committed the sin. All right? And it talk about abomination. Scripture say thou shalt not do anything abominable. All right? So you're not supposed to do anything that's abominable. All right? Anything contrary to these scriptures, man. And even Yahweh Shai said it out of his mouth that if any man break any of these least commandments and teach men so, you shall be least in the kingdom of heaven. That's a commandment. And that was in the law. So now everybody talking about, you know, not everybody, but the Christians, they say the law done away with. You know what I'm saying? But they want to pick and choose which ones they want to keep. You know what I mean? Because in these churches, who you got singing in their choir? Hell, some of the best damn singers is the ones that's
right. Hey.
The law is one.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I got a scripture for you. This is Psalm 7 and 11. God judgeth the righteous. The Most High judgeth the righteous. And the Most High, Yahweh, is angry with the wicked every day. So you know, this wickedness that y'all think that the Lord is winking at and looking over, no. He's just throwing it up. Okay? He's throwing it up. Now, for us, the ones that was in this wickedness as well, not particularly this one, but the wickedness that we adhere to, he winked at those. But now, like I said, right now we're in a time where everything is getting laid up for judgment right now. Everything is getting processed, and you're gonna get judged by it. It says that you're gonna give an account for every idle word.
Yeah.
Your deeds, good and bad. You're gonna have to give an account for that. So this is nothing that y'all need to be playing with. And the reason that I even brought this to the table is, like I said, I had this guy push this issue, and he spoke 3 different times, and I had to give out certain equipment. And he, after the 3rd time, he gonna say to me, I spoke to you 3 times. I haven't done anything to you. Do you have a problem with my demeanor? You got up here with a burgundy rinse, burgundy matching fingernail, and do I have a problem with your demeanor? There's no red-blooded man in America or around the world that shouldn't have a problem with your demeanor. Okay? Because in my mind, I know you look at men the way women look at men. So why would I want to be comfortable around you?
Right. In the law, it tell you if you sleep, well, it wasn't Exodus, but it's a precept in Leviticus to tell you that you shall surely be put to death.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. See, people don't understand that it's laws that you have to abide by in this world. And if you don't abide by, these judgments shall come. And that's one thing that the elder was talking about. Judgment shall come. See, these people believe that they can get away with these transactions or these committing these crimes. No, it's judgment that's coming to your front door, man, pretty soon, man. Yeah. Just because it tell you in Ecclesiastes 8:11, because sentences don't execute it speedily, and it's in the heart of man to do fully, do wickedly, doesn't mean that you're not going to get judged.
Hey, read down that scripture you just quoted. Well, that's Ecclesiastes.
Matter of fact, I'm going to get it for you.
Ecclesiastes 8:11. Read down the brother of God. It tells you it will not go well with the wicked. Yeah. So eventually you're going to pay.
I got a scripture for you while you're getting that. This is Genesis 6 and 5. See, y'all don't understand. The Lord is the same yesterday, today, and forever. He don't change. He says that literally in Malachi, he don't change. So with that being the case, let me show you something about wickedness. This is the same God that feels the way back then as he did now. Now this is how he dealt with wickedness the first time around. This is Genesis 6 and 5. And Yahweh saw that wickedness of man was great in the earth, how much more so now, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And he repented, Yahweh, that he had made man on the earth and grieved him at his heart. And Yahweh said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast and creeping things and the fowls of the air, for it repented me that I have made them. So this is leading up to Noah. This is leading up to the fact that the same God that y'all want to play games with is the same one that took everything off the planet except for the 8 souls that he had inside this ark.
And the animals.
And that's it.
You know what I'm saying? And I honestly believe, because I thought about it, it just hit me right now. He had killed them animals too.
Yeah.
Because they was probably doing all kind of wickedness with them damn animals.
As well.
They had to put them animals to death too, man.
Yeah. And the only thing that he brought on by 7 was the clean animals that could be used for food and things of this nature. Yeah. Everything else he paired them off, male and female, for the reproduction part of it. But other than that, he couldn't put every elephant or every rhinoceros on the ark. So he brought a rhinoceros pair, an elephant pair, and guess what? But all them other animals was killed off as well. Yeah. Everything that walked the face of the planet, this Lord said, fuck it. I'm so mad at man and what he done did, I'm killing off everything, including the animals.
It's a restart button.
That's it. So
Lord Gray do again.
There you go. Yep.
And that's the whole point. This guy does not understand and he doesn't because of the fact that, one, how can you ask a man that you don't know, because you just started working here all together. I've just started to see you. You done spoke to me 3 different times. I done already peeped your demeanor when you walked in the office the first time, so I've got nothing to say, because as your mama said, he said, that's how he raised. What your mama tell you? If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all. So I ain't got shit to say to you, because my demeanor wants to go in on you. It wants to cut you. It wants to tell you about the scripture. It wants to tell you the judgment you got coming. But I didn't do that. But so what's the
yeah? Because then you can't be talk cool with them, man.
Exactly.
What they're gonna do is try to convert you.
Or hide behind the corporate bullshit and try to get you to say you got something against homosexuality, and then they gonna want to bring you up as homophobic and get you fired.
It's called a guilt trip. They wanna make you feel guilty, and then on top of that, get you all offended and rowdy so that you can lose your job for no apparent reason.
Right.
No, get the fuck on, man. We don't have nothing to say to you. That's why the scripture tell you be what? Wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove, man. And situations like that, hey,
he wouldn't let my harmless as a dove play out.
that's because he was being a demon.
He was the demon told him. This man isn't walking around here like everybody else. He's not of this nature. He's not of this. He's not of this world. You done spoke to him 3 different times, and three different times he have not returned the conversation. He have not spoken to you. 3 meaning what? Huh? Understanding. I understand who you are. I understand what you are, and I don't like what you are or who you are. So now I'm doing what I was told to do in the world and by the scripture. Since I have nothing nice to say, I'm going to say nothing. But you wouldn't let that. I tried to be the harmony. In the end, I wound up leaving them with 2 scriptures. Ecclesiastes 7:7, which you can pull, and Ecclesiastes 10:7.
Yeah.
Okay? Because first, you don't understand. Oppression maketh the wise man mad. Get pull it when you got it.
I got it right here. This Ecclesiastes 7:7. He says, surely oppression makes a wise man mad, and a gift destroys the heart.
So, surely oppression make a wise man mad. So guess what? I'm mad because I'm oppressed, because guess what? You want to ask me a question and I can't be honest and open about it. So I'm oppressed in my job. Okay? I have to hold my tongue because of the fact that it'll cost me my daily bread right now if I speak what's absolutely in my heart, which is on my mind. Okay? It says, but surely a gift what?
Destroys the heart.
A gift destroys the heart. So, but just because I got this job, don't mean that I'm going to now play up to you. This job has not destroyed what it is that I know to be right or wrong. It hasn't destroyed that. I'm not in the neutral zone. I'm not in the neutral zone of as long as you don't bring it over here to me. I'm cool with it. No, I'm not cool with it. And I try to make you keep it over there with you.
Ecclesiastes 10.
10 and 7.
This Ecclesiastes 10:6.
10 and 7.
Folly and Son, great dignity.
No, both. Read both of them.
Oh, con.
6 and 7.
Con. Ecclesiastes 10:6. Folly is set in great dignity.
This is folly.
That's folly.
This is folly.
Yeah.
This is folly. How much do you know that this is folly? Guess what? I watched Maury for about 10 years. Is it a man or is it a woman? Remember the Maury show?
Yeah.
Is it a man or is it a woman? He put that in great, that's great vanity and folly and abomination all at the same time. Why? Because there was some scenarios that you could not tell if it was a man or a woman. And there have been some times, and I'm going to say this openly, that what I thought was a woman on the TV wound up being a man. Okay? No Adam's apple, no shadow, no nothing. And I'm talking Marilyn Monroe type of proportions on it. Okay? But that's vexation. That's vexation. Why? Because of the fact that back then when he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, a man was a man and you knew he was a man. And that was the choice you made. You can have a perfectly straight man right now wind up with what he think is a woman that was born a man.
That's fucked up in itself, man.
So how much more wickedness is this as opposed to then?
That's part of the witchcraft, man.
That's it.
Get you to be a homosexual.
And that's part of the folly, because they make it into a guilt, like the brother mentioned, a guilt trip. They say that a man that transforms himself into a woman is 100% a woman, and you have to accept that. They say that you have to accept that. There is no in between. That's a 100% woman, and there is no kind of a woman. They say that it's a woman, and you gotta accept that. And they don't have to tell the heterosexual men that they was a man at one point, now that they're a woman. But now you get caught up in that, and there's always stories that say that how these transgender end up getting murdered on the spot. You know what I'm saying? By these dudes that find out that damn, oh, you a trans? You know what I mean? Even King, his career was ended because he was dealing with that chick or that dude, the one that was from Chicago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He got caught up in that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you sometimes you don't even know. You can't tell.
Hey. But that's the entertainment industry going all the way back. Everybody knew Liberace was what he was. Everybody knew Bill Richard was what he was. Okay? Eddie Murphy got caught with a train. If you remember that. And Teddy Pendergrass now lost his legs behind that.
Chris Rock.
He wrecked his Bentley with a train in the car with him. So what could have been going on that had him so distracted that he tore his whip up?
Young Buck, Tiger, all these dudes, man. They all into all that shit, bro. That nigga too.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Hey, man, it was crazy that we were going into this topic because I just saw today that they just came out with the new comic book for Superman. It says that Superman's son, John Kent, comes out as bisexual in the new comic.
So Kal-El's son, Kal-El's son, all power, his son now is what?
Bisexual.
Look, think about that. Think about the fucking twist. So, you trying to say Yahweh's son who is what?
Bisexual. That's what they saying.
So in a roundabout way, what this Edomite is trying to say is that Yahweh Shai is what? Because Kal-El means all power. And that's what Superman's supposed to be. So he would slide into the deity of the Most High, and his son would be this dude now.
Yeah, well, that's the shit that they pushing. Because they'll demonize a guy like Lil Boosie who come out and completely against all this.
Right.
But then, you know,
But
they uplift the what is that nigga named Nas X or whatever, Lil Nas X.
And then not to mention, and you know, not to mention, but not Zaki, he showed me this. It's a damn dude on the cover of goddamn Playboy.
Now they got one now. Is it a black guy?
You look Asian. I forget, man.
Yeah, but and the Asian Bati boys have been known for that because they small boned it. They don't have real hormonal, Asians ain't known for being able to grow a whole full beard and all that kind of stuff. This, that, and other. They might get the Fu Manchu, but they're not known for a real thick beard. So that's what I said. So they small frame to begin with, like that of a female.
I got something.
Go ahead, Alex.
It's 1 Corinthians 6:9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of heaven?
That's right.
Be not deceived. Neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of God. So there goes your whole list of really abomination, all right, that won't inherit the kingdom of heaven, man. All right, and it mentioned effeminate. Now you got dudes out here who ain't completely homo, you know what I mean, but they just soft. That's what effeminate means, to be soft. They say a man can't even be that. That's not the definition of a man, all right? Because then that you start to have those female traits, and they start to rub off on other people. That's why you have the society you got right now, man. Yeah. All right, you got damn Prince, who I don't know, nigga did and dabble, whatever you do, I don't know. But the nigga out here doing all kind of feminine ass shit, and that was the 80s anyway. Right. Pops, you know how it was in the 80s. You ever seen how the first group Babyface was in?
Right.
With his brothers? Have you seen I only think of you on two occasions?
That dragon. He started all that, man.
Like you said, Prince showed up. But Prince was known in his early days. I mean, you younger guys know him as the guy that was kind of soft in the face, small frame, wore a suit, process on his hair and whatnot, straight. Now, Prince used to come out in a full-fledged motherfucking damn thong shit with some leopard skin motherfucking thing on the top and some go-go boots. Yeah. And all kinds of shit.
But then that was acceptable, you know what I mean? Because that's his Prince. Like even he got a song called Controversy. He said, straight controversy, right? You know what I mean? He come out, you don't know, you know what I'm saying? But it's that feminine shit. You know what I mean? Because we all know Prince loved them females, and the females get to talk about it. Well, Apollonia and they was fucking, he hit all of them, and they admitted it.
Hey, Sheena Easton, when she came out with Sugar Walls, he was the one that wrote that for her. Yeah. And he hit that. And Sheena Easton was a redhead Irish bitch that had a great voice and some hella knockers on her.
Yeah, definitely a speckled bird.
She definitely was a speckled bird. Go ahead.
But that's how it is, that he's feminine Bible. He's like, is he or is he not? It don't matter. If he put on as a weaker vessel. A man ain't supposed to be weak. All right, man is supposed to show a display of strength and stature and a certain type of frame and a certain type of leadership. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to your stature, man, and your whole aura, man. All right, but when you out here, with the and all this shit, you want me to pick this? That shit heavy and all this shit. What, nigga? Pick it up, man. I can't pick this up. All this shit. What do you mean? Fuck on, man. Tell me all that weak ass shit. Like, it's like that, bro.
Let me read this scripture. This is Deuteronomy 17. I'm gonna start at 2. If there be found among you within any of the gates which Yahweh thy power giveth thee, man or woman, that have wrought wickedness in the sight of Yahweh thy power, in transgressing his covenant, he hath gone and served other gods, and worshipped them, either the sun or moon, or any of the hosts of heaven which I have not commanded, and it be told thee, and thou have heard of it, and inquired diligently, and behold, it be true, and the thing certain that such abomination is brought in Israel. That's why you were saying that shit is spread. Then shalt thou bring forth the man or the woman that have committed that wicked thing unto thy gates, even that man or that woman, and shall stone them with stones till they die. At the mouth of 2 witnesses or 3 witnesses shall he that is worthy of death be put to death, but at the mouth of 1 witness he shall not be put to death. Here's the thing.
And real quick, the people will say, like, why is the Bible, they say like, they'll give like basically like a title. Like, man, I remember watching the movie Fast and Furious. They were talking about the Rock's character. They said, man, this dude is Old Testament. They gave him that type of title.
Fire and brimstone.
Yeah. I mean, you wonder why Old Testament is so brutal because you gotta look at society as a whole and see how things connect and the way things connect now. They had a question on Facebook, right? They said, and the comments is crazy. They said, well, if you're a man, would you let another man go down on you for $1 billion? Most of the comments was, it's $1 billion. It's $1 billion. What am I? It's $1 billion. I mean, shit. It's $1 billion. I mean, I can always buy another body. Niggas making jokes about it or something. You know what I mean? But that's just no integrity, man.
Exactly.
And that question always comes from a female. Females love that shit. It's always a nigga woman. Nigga woman love to see so-called black man.
Put him in limbo. Motherfucker, you got a price. It's just, can we find the right number?
Right, and the biggest supporters of this the alphabet group is the nigga woman, man. That's the like woman. They love that shit.
Of course.
Even when I was driving, man, like a month ago, I was driving down 18th Street, and it was a whole bunch of, abomination walking.
Right.
And I'm at the stoplight like, look at these niggas, damn, like, oh. And then nigga woman in the car across the street, she said, okay, queen. Yeah, queen, get it, queen. Whole car full of nigga women, a whole bunch of grown ass men in dresses and wigs and shit. Get it, queen, get it. They hyping it up. The nigga woman loves this shit, man.
That's why the Lord's gonna put them to death in this place. Wait till the Lord bring that struggle.
But
y'all gonna go with them.
Hey, that's the beautiful part about social media is that you see these fine ass chicks, they'll make comments like, damn, it's a damn shame that every fine guy I talk to is gay. What you expect? This is the society that y'all wanted. On one hand, you support it, and on the other hand, you can't find a man. What you mean, dumbass? Eventually, these niggas is gonna leave you, and they're gonna be with the shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, damn, like what the fuck? Go ahead.
You had a damn dude talking about damn trades look better than actual women.
That goes to that confusion, that folly, setting great dignity.
The Maury show.
And going with you, the scripture you're reading right now, why motherfuckers had to get stoned to death.
Right.
You had to put that shit out of there. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So now, like I said, when I made that statement, that if you don't, that they want you to put you in a position where you can say, as long as you don't bring that shit to me, whatever, I'm good with it. No. Here's what the scriptures say dealing on that. This is verse 7. The hands of the witnesses shall be first upon him to put him to death. So, this confirms you are what you are. I can see it. I get a brother. Do you see what I see? Yeah. I don't care if it's my own biological brother. It says that my hand's supposed to be the first one putting his ass to death.
Time to go Chipper Jones on the nigga. With that curve.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
And afterward, the hands of all the people, so thou shalt put the evil away from among you.
You gotta put it out, you gotta get rid of it. Otherwise, it's just gonna grow and it's gonna like cancer. You know what I'm saying? If you don't get it out,
a little leaven, leaven the whole lump.
And this will back up with what y'all just said, man. This Proverbs 12 and 26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them.
Man, damn. And it's that flesh.
Right.
That flesh, see, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Hey, that's why the Lord said, hey, He'll forgive you for any manner of sin, because it's just so much shit that Jake just be seeing and into that, Lord, anything, you know what I'm saying, whatever you done did, man. You know what I'm saying, because your frame is just in so much bullshit. You know what's crazy, bro? What's so weird about this world, they just had a vet. I think the brother put in Groovy, a pet vet, a veterinarian. He was having sex with goddamn animals, man. They caught his ass, bro. Caught his dumb ass on camera having sex with other people's pets, man. And this is why Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed right there. And then that's why all the Lord had to flood the earth and only save us a certain amount of animals, because Jake was probably fucking with the animals and shit, bro.
That's why Saul was given the order to put everything to death.
Right.
And then when Samuel showed up and he heard this animal, Samuel was like, what is this? And he said, and the Lord took the kingdom from him because you don't know. It don't matter if it was a prime bull or not. You don't know what them Hamites or them Amalekites could have been doing with these animals. That now you go take what you think is a prime bull and go to sacrifice it, and he'd have been ran up to by one of these motherfuckers totally defiled.
Listen to this dumbass nigga.
Yeah, man. And Jake, that's why he's talking about how it's better to
pass off a hand a fuck out of eye than to be thrown in hell with the whole body being consumed. Basically, it's saying, man, if you got a member among you all that's this, you cast him about it. That's why the motherfuckers that popped up with Obama's not a Hamite on that one motherfucking Passover. You motherfuckers can get the fuck up out of here.
It was really the Dan breakdown that got them niggas out on the Passover. I remember that because it was on the video. Brothers that brought it out on the video of the Passover, and the other was like, anybody teach that, they out. Automatically.
Yeah, I was in New York when that happened. It's funny when you talk to Hop. At first, he was like, man, just give him 6 months. Yeah. And then when he did the studio live show, they talked. Yeah.
But when he sat down and looked at it,
he sat down. Spirit of the Lord got like, no, man, y'all out, man.
Yeah. See where Jake at now, man.
Out.
Jake out of their fucking mind, man. But hey, man, back then in the ancient world, man, when we had our own like community, hey, man, any accusation came up, you go to the elders, you go to the priest about it. It's a meeting on, right? It's a meeting automatically. Go get him, it's a meeting, right? You know what I'm saying? You know, and even in Matthew, it talks about if you got a problem with your brother,
right, go
to him.
Yeah, if you trying to offer a sacrifice, hey, you put that sacrifice, you leave it at the altar and go square away with your brother, whatever altar y'all got.
Hey, you know what? That's beautiful that the Lord did it that way. That shows you the Lord is dealing, man. Because he just got them niggas on out of there, man. All right? That shows you who the Lord's dealing with, man. And then brothers grew. As soon as they ass left, brothers grew.
Bro, it was supposed to happen right there.
Yeah.
All that shit that happened back in the day, that shit was supposed to happen.
Yeah, that's why I learned it. And that showed you the Lord's dealing. Because he could just let them niggas stay and corrupted the whole body.
That's right.
All right?
Whatever y'all got.
I got Micah 7.
Okay, come on.
This Micah 7 and 10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? My eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire.
And when these damn nigga women, you know what? The Most High looked at Israel as a whole as a woman, man. Right. So you can use it for that too, man. You're talking about the whole nation, Israel.
Exactly. Well, like I said, but like Big Rue was saying, he on 18th Street, see it, and you got a car full of Israelite women encouraging transgender men to be transgender men.
Yeah.
And it was all Jake. It was like Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom.
Transgender men, right?
You're showing yourself to be enemy, so they how about shimmy outside for acceptance. That's folly, man.
That's right.
You know, that's why I read the ways the wicked seduce them. You got to cut off the leaven. That's why the Lord gonna cut off this leaven, all right, and bring the kingdom of heaven, where it's gonna be throughout the righteousness.
Yeah. So, hey, a wicked Israelite isn't going to get a chance to make that transition. Okay? We know here in the States, 2/3 are slated to die on this side. Yeah. In this fight. Okay, we understand that, or death, or whatever combination it might be. But you got wicked Jake. He was scattered in all 4 corners. So we got Jake scattered in all 4 corners, and they're gonna be wicked. Guess what? That's where Apostle Tahar years ago was able to make the statement, I'm gonna be jumping over Edomites to kill you motherfucking wicked ass Israelites.
Video, and I still can't find it. That's one video I wish I had saved.
I had the video, but the dude, I let him see it. He fell out. He used to be the head, man.
Wow.
I don't have it. I don't know what the hell he did. It's with him now.
But yeah, so that was a video where he said that. So that tells you that guess what? Even though the 2/3 gonna be eliminated here, there's gonna be 2/3 in the rest of the world that's got to get eliminated.
Hey,
and guess who's gonna be the ones doing it? The 144,000.
that's it, brother. That's because you know what? It tell you in Revelation, the 9th chapter, it tell you about the nuclear destruction. And once you after you read that, it says you know it's gonna be some that's still gonna come. How it go? They're not gonna repent.
Right.
Yeah, I forget how it goes.
Right.
So that's what you gonna do? Hey, that's what Yahweh said. Those that don't want to serve me, bring them here to slave before me.
That's right. And that's gonna be the thing. So that's gonna be slaying of Israelites by the hands of Israel, because he said he's gonna start at the house of Israel. So like I said, so this destruction is going to be a destruction that you can't get around. And these people that are with this society and think that it's going to continue forever, y'all about to be totally fucked up. And you got to love the way the Most High will do certain things just to give you an example. Okay? Go ahead. Whatever you got.
Hey, that's why in Jeremiah, they tell you that the Lord is using fishing. We are right now is fishing for what? The elect. But sooner or later, what we gonna turn to? Hunters. Hey, what do hunters do? They hunt their prey. You think we just gonna hunt Edomites? You gotta be out your fucking mind.
We gonna be hunting everything that deserves death.
Anything.
Everything that deserves death.
Anything that ain't got that mark, that exemption of judgment. Anybody that ain't got that mark, not the mark in Revelation, but the mark of exemption.
The law.
Okay? Mercy.
That's right.
If you ain't got that mark, it's a problem.
So the wall is also called the white stone in Revelation.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's our victory.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Jeremiah 16. I'm going to start 15. But Yahweh liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north and from the lands whether he driven them, and I will bring them again into their land, and I gave them side up for the first. Damn.
No, it's on the top. I'm a top type of guy.
Get that meat off that phone.
Yeah,
God damn.
it's good. I want to
He was dead ass serious, bro. Hey.
Okay, we reading Jeremiah 16. The word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Thou shalt not take thee a wife, neither shalt thou have sons or daughters in this place.
And why is that, man? That place time out here in America, man. Because all those things hinder you from the truth. Remember, when you read First Corinthians, the 7th chapter, man, it tell you that, hey, a man that have a wife pertaining to how he shall please his wife. But a man that don't have a wife do things that he please to what? To please the Lord, man.
And this is the mindset that right now you need to be in. Okay? He was speaking to Jeremiah, but also this is the mindset for us right now or whatnot. Why? Because our women or women is not going to be able to understand the static fucking demeanor we have to take on, the harshness of it, the nonchalantness of love that you're trying to show me, and why you don't seem to be able to see it coming back is because I got a lot of other things more heavy on my mind than trying to figure out what folly I'm going to let you be exposed to so that you can be happy in the process of.
And not just that, though, they're a stumbling block.
Exactly.
They're a stumbling block. Women, children, all these things is a stumbling block to get you not into the truth, to take you away from the truth, man. So that's why you shouldn't have those things in this place, man. That's why when Yahweh Shai was on the scene and he talked to John, I believe John, hey, he told them to follow me. He said he told they had visual good businesses. He told to leave all that and come follow me. Come serve the Lord. And what they do, they left everything. You know they had good business. They had wife and probably kids. Hey, they left all that for what? To serve Yahweh by Shema Shai. But keep going.
Okay. For thus says Yahweh concerning the son and concerning the daughter that are born in this place, and concerning their mothers that bear them, and concerning their fathers that begot them in this land. They shall die of grievous death. They shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth, and they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth. So thus says Yahweh, enter not into the house of mourning, go into the house enter not into the house of mourning, neither go to lament nor bemoan them. For I have taken away my peace from this people, says Yahweh, even loving kindness and mercy.
That's why judgment shall come, man. Because what? Mercy been going out for a long time now, man. Look how the man of the Lord out here still, man. Still out here. We could have been doing anything on this Monday, man. And we already preach on Saturdays, man. Yeah. But we come out here on extended days just to teach this truth to Jake, man. Just so Jake can get it, man. Just not for our salvation, for your salvation, man.
Yeah, I've been out here Saturday, Sunday, and today.
You step in front of a camera, man.
Yeah.
Hey. And,
Here go.
that's the structure we're talking about. I know.
That's exactly why we're reading this, man. That's what Jeremiah was, what the Lord was telling Jeremiah that shall happen to our people. These people is going to get destroyed because of stupid shit like that, man.
Yeah. He was just speaking on. We come out to give you the knowledge so that you can find salvation. And what do we get?
Stupidity, man.
The gross darkness that our people would be in. Okay.
And then the Lord, I was about to say, how the Lord just stop bringing an example.
Exactly. I just said that. I just said that about the other guy. Here come another one.
And how I read in that 1 Corinthians, how a drunkard shall not inherit the kingdom of heaven.
Nah.
I smelt it on him. I smelt it on him. He had a motherfucker be in the pocket. So I know that money like, hey. That's why I said, I know you step. You don't have a drunk motherfucker to do what they do. I know what to do. I know. That's why.
And for clarification, ain't nothing wrong with getting drunk, man.
No, I'm drunker.
I know. So, Jake like to twist words around.
Yeah.
Turn around. Ain't nothing wrong with getting drunk. You know, you too drunk, stay your black ass at home.
That's the thing,
right?
Like you out here, out in the damn public, man. Acting a fool.
Acting a damn fool, man.
Right, that's the
You
thing.
had a dude, early before that drunk came, that dude walked past in front of him. Yeah, man, all this space right, you could have walked around.
That's why I said the example. Put no white shit and this, that, and the other.
Take this dude shit to test.
For attention, man. They want attention for no reason, man. Like, you can be doing anything. Why the fuck would you do that?
Hey. Like I said, when the guy came through here with the long hair, putting on the white shirt and all the other kind of stuff, and like I said, attention. Yeah. But first of all, the mindset of the men of the Lord are not looking for attention of this world or on a vanity tip. The only thing we're trying to have attention for is having known Yahweh while Yahweh shine.
Proclaim His word in His name.
Proclaim the word. That's all we try. If I'll be known for anything, let me be known for that. Okay? But like I said, like you said, all that room to go around there, he's trying to put on a shirt and he wanna cut this space between this brother, that brother, and this camera while he trying to put something on.
Yeah.
Now if you bump something and you knock a fucking iPhone camera over, my bad.
That's all it's gonna be.
No, I'm gonna beat his ass.
I'm just
No,
saying.
I'm just playing. Don't just play. I'm just fucking around. But that's how I feel, though. That's how I feel.
But see, that would be what me into the street that don't have his word on them. That would be the thing.
Yeah.
Did you come through here to get your ass beat because you come to the right place?
Came to the right place, man. But for clarification, the scripture tell you don't be a striker, man.
Exactly.
So we wouldn't beat his ass, but still we will say something. Like, man, what the fuck is you doing, man?
You know, the flesh will feel like beating his
Yeah.
ass.
Exactly.
You know.
But spiritually, we gonna be spiritual about it, man.
The wise as a what? And harmless as a what?
A dove.
We're going to be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. Okay?
Yeah.
Because right now, we ain't got to the second part of this Jeremiah 16 that I'm holding in the first place.
yeah.
All right?
And because you know what? Because
That time is coming.
you know what? We just out here to teach the world. We out here to look for no damn drama and shit, man.
That's right. That's it. We got enough drama with the whatever females we got in our life.
Yeah, not even, I ain't got no females in my life.
Okay.
I got drama regardless, because I just deal with drama, period, man. Hey, dealing with kids, going to work, that shit is, like, you understand your life, man. Understand what you're doing.
Well, hold on now. This is not getting mixed up. I didn't say we started the lesson off behind the drama that I called it the job.
Right. Hey, you get drama, that's drama find you, man. You ain't gotta look for it. Let alone a nigga woman drama.
Wickedness finds you.
Right.
And that brings the drama.
You gotta remember, this is Satan's kingdom, man.
That's right.
And all Satan's about is pressing your button.
Yeah.
That's right.
Go back to that.
All right. So, for thus said, for verse 5, for thus says Yahweh, enter not into the house of mourning, neither go to lament nor bemoan them, for I have taken away my peace from this people, says Yahweh, even loving kindness and mercy. So this is why we're in the state we're in now. Okay? Jeremiah, this is 16. In 17, he tells you that you're going to discontinue from your heritage.
Yeah.
So he breaking down what's going to happen to you, but then he's going to tell you you're going to discontinue it, so you ain't going to even know that it came to you like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you weren't going to even know it. So for us to be able to come back into this thing and be able to bring these out and be brought back to remembrance and be able to break it down and tell you what the scripture is actually meaning and what it's actually saying, that's all spiritual in itself. Because we didn't have these. Yahweh Shai had to break them seals for this knowledge to be able to come back down here to us. Okay? He had to break them seals. That was the seal that was being broken, his knowledge. Okay? Both the great and the small shall die in this land. They shall not be buried, neither shall men lament them, nor cut themselves, nor make themselves bald for them. I'm going to jump to verse 10. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt show this people all these words, and they shall say unto thee, wherefore hath Yahweh pronounced all this great evil against us? Or what is our iniquity? Or what is our sin that we have committed against Yahweh our power? Then shalt thou say unto them, because your fathers have forsaken me, says Yahweh, and have walked after other gods, and have served them, and have worshipped them, and have forsaken me, and have not kept my law. And ye have done worse than your fathers. For behold, ye walk every one after the imagination of his evil heart. Okay, and so Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. What's the classic saying they tell you? To be open-minded. So I'm going to be open-minded to all the wickedness that you got here going. That makes me susceptible to it. I need to be closed-minded. My mind needs to be closed to only doing what the scripture says I'm supposed to do. Okay? That open-minded folly bullshit is that Alex and Carlson, do as thy will. That Nike, just do it. That YOLO, you only live once. All this shit feeds on your motherfucking flesh and brings nothing to your spirit.
That's why you always keep putting it in your face, man.
That's
It's all witchcraft, man. It's all witchcraft, man.
And they pay certain people, like how they did one of the Maccabees,
Right.
it just make it look like you're doing wickedness.
Yeah, the old man. Yeah, the old man that they wanted him. They wanted the old man. He was well liked and well known for the scripture. They wanted him to eat swine flesh.
Yeah.
Then they said, no, you can use the flesh that's legit, but just let them think it's swine
Okay,
flesh.
Say it first.
And he was like, so I'm supposed to have my people that understand me and know I would never do this.
Right.
I'm supposed to give the appearance that I did this so that they would follow suit. No, man, I'm 90 years old. Fuck you. Basically, 10 years old. That's 90 years old. He said, fuck you. I'd rather take the beating and go into death. And that's exactly what he did. He gave up the ghost in the process.
I'll show you how wicked Esau Edom is, man. This man's a damn devil. And that Lord is adding on to the tab, man. He's allowing you to do your wickedness so you get a harsh judgment when it comes to your ass, man.
Yeah, man, that's very snake-like, man. That's very serpent-like. Go ahead and you know what? I ain't gonna tell you to actually eat the abominable food that you don't want to, but make it look like the appearance of it and have your people do it. That's that what that scripture you read about how it spread?
Right, the 11.
How it spread.
That's the 11.
Well, shit, our elders said it's okay, so it's okay.
The way the wicked seduce.
That's the same thing Esau do today. Like when you go and buy certain food in a grocery store and shit like that, it don't, in certain packages, it don't plainly say it's pork inside of it, but it's different words that give off like gelatin or animal cases. Yeah, and it might have pork in it, but people don't know that, man. So and blatantly saying that, oh, you can eat it, you can buy it, but I ain't tell you to eat it. That's why I tell you in Revelation, and he accused of the brother night and day, man. And he tell the Most High, like, oh, I ain't telling him to do it, but and guess what? You put it right in our face.
Yeah, you don't want is the root of the damn problem, man. Hey, they have a damn Wendy's commercial, a bacon sandwich, nothing but Jake in there eating a damn sandwich to persuade other Jake to go get that damn sandwich.
And I like bacon anyway, but let me go taste it. Let me see what it tastes like.
Yeah, let me go get the sweetie meal looking at. That bitch out here, like she got her, they gave this bitch a whole meal.
Who is she, bro?
Man, who is she, bro?
What kind of meal does she make? Bro? I don't
Let me
even
get
know.
the sweetie meal.
She just look quite sweet.
That's all I can say. Hey, you go back to that. Okay.
Sweetie.
She's sweet, shit. I want to see what sweet.
Okay. Therefore, behold, the day is come. Okay. Verse 12. And ye have done worse than your fathers, but behold, ye walk everyone after the imagination of his evil heart, that they may not hearken unto me. Therefore will I cast you out of this land into a land that ye know not. Now be here, neither ye nor your father, and there ye shall serve other gods day and night, where I will not show you favor. Which is here in this is Babylon.
But even back then, though,
Right.
like, of course you can apply that to now, but even back then, he took us out this land. Remember, hey, the Lord took us to serve different captivities, man.
Right.
And we were serving other gods. Like, Jake always been wicked. Hey, soon as we left the motherfucking in Egypt, man.
Oh, yeah.
Soon as we got out and the Lord just saved us, man. We seen all the miracles and everything. Jake went straight to us, wanting to build a golden calf.
Amen. Their own 2 eyes to deliver.
Here's what's so funny. If you read that story and you read it closely enough, I got it actually marked up where I can do it. But the day count is literally 4 months. We was 120 days removed from Egypt by the time they went and built the gold calf and did all that. 4 fucking months. Because it says that it took 90 days. It took 90 days to get to the mountain. And Moses went up into get the thing for 40 days.
Yeah, so that's what it was. It was 40 days, right?
So he went up there for 40 days, and it took us 90 days to get here.
That's how
But
we came back.
even before then, though, right before then, soon as Pharaoh let them go,
They doing shit
they
out
walking
there.
through the wilderness. Jake said, damn, is you gonna bring me in the wilderness so I can die?
Right.
Well,
We had onions and had this and that.
Hey, he had we got out that motherfucker. Like, what?
We had that in slavery. He brought us out here to kill us, man. You know? And what's crazy about that story, they said Moses was taking too long up there, man. Where the fuck you go? He talking to God. You are, man, where the fuck you go?
Hey, here's what's funny.
What you mean?
Here's what's funny.
No.
He done went up there. Look,
Take your black ass up there, but they didn't want to.
Right. No, here's what was funny about that. He walked up there into the darkness and dealt. Now, that chariot descended up down there, and the Lord and Moses were dealing. Oh, you gotta believe there was some thundering and lightning that was going on and rumbling up there on that mountain. Because when they got mad at Moses and said they wanted to talk, he said, I tell you what, clean yourself up, sanctify yourself for 3 days, and the Lord gonna come and talk. And when he showed up, he showed out, and they said, fuck that. You go talk. Hey, the Lord showed up. They thought he was going to be talking in a voice. He came in there thundering and lightning and whatnot. It's like, hey, you want to talk to me? No.
You want to listen to old man?
No.
Shit, Jake, that's how prideful Jake is. Jake knows shit. We'll talk to him. We'll talk to him.
Right.
Show it up. You go talk.
Strange business.
I don't know him. And that's just like, and that's just like in Numbers, I think the 16th chapter, how even after all that, they got to the point where they rose up against Moses. I think the Reubenites.
You talking about the Torah? I forgot but there's 3 of them.
Yeah.
But that's just the same thing. The same thing as niggas in truth today. Niggas always try to come against the apostles, man. Hey, they the one that taught they ass, man. You can't come against your own teachers, man. Now all of a sudden you learn a little trick or a new move. Now it's all good. No. Now you right. No, it don't work that way, man. The Lord is properly dealing through them man. Respect the order. Same thing in your camp, man. No matter what camp you in, it's a proper order to respect the man that's over you, man. Especially if that man been laboring in his truth longer than you.
Okay, we got that scripture that you just quoted. Go ahead.
God, this Numbers 16:1. Now Korah, the son of Izar, the son of Kohath, the son of Levi, and Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eliab and On, the son of Peleth, sons of Reuben, took men, and they rose up before Moses with certain of the children of Israel, 250 princes of the assembly, famous in the congregation, men of renown. And they gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron, and said unto them, Ye take too much upon you, seeing all the congregation are holy, every one of them, and the Lord is among them. Wherefore then lift ye up yourselves.
Vanity just
we on your level too, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We know you got the staff. You got your brother who, the Lord fucking with us too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
Talk to him real quick.
Like,
let's go meet the plug, man. Let's go meet the plug.
Hey, just like in that movie Paid in Full, Rico, when he was talking to Mitch. Or Ace. When he was fucked up, he was like, man, you know, niggas just want to be the man just because they just want to be the man. You know what I'm saying? They just want to be the man. Just to say I'm the man. But you ain't meant to be the man. This shit will fall apart with you. Niggas just want to be the head nigga in charge.
Look at trying to refine. All he wanted to do was he wanted to be Apostle Tahar. But he had the opportunity to have a bigger following because the elect is a small number. The 2/3 is a big number. You had a 2/3 following started and didn't stay there long enough to watch it grow to what it possibly could have been because it wasn't meant to be in the first place.
Like what just happened? It said that 250. There's 250 plus.
Men of renown.
Princes of the congregation came up against Moses and Aaron. 2 men.
Hey. Them at 250. So that means that there was over 250 men that was with that shit. It was over 250 men. Hey, guess what? And that means that That would be like your whole entertainment industry showing up, and everybody want to know why they come out here and want to deal with us time of people. Why they want to holler at us. Why they want to talk to us. Hey, we know about them too.
Right.
We want to deal with them too.
Right. We can prophesy too.
All right then. Hey, so get y'all stuff together. We go have them show up. See how y'all want to do.
Tomorrow we see how y'all want to know it's
Go ahead.
cool, man.
Go ahead, man.
Number 16 and 4. And when Moses heard it, he fell upon his face, and he spake. And he spake unto Korah and unto all his company.
Could you move around, please? Thank you. That's it. We good. No. We're not going to do that, man. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Okay? We out here talking about the Lord and teaching. You don't want to have that on your soul, do you? Do you really want that on your soul?
It's cool.
Okay.
They gonna be some other understanding. Go ahead.
No, you don't need to be in the camera. All right. So back to what you was reading.
Number 16 and 5. And he spake unto Korah and unto all his company, saying, even tomorrow the Lord will show who are his and who is holy. And
We can't make this up, man. We can't make this up.
Look at
We
these
are.
niggas,
This is the same mindset of the motherfuckers that want the deal thing. Same. We reading about it, and here it comes. Men are trying to. Men are teaching in earnest sincerity, and here come motherfuckers that want that vanity. Like I said, I just want to be in the camera. Go ahead, man. Read.
that's probably right. It says, even tomorrow the Lord will show who are his.
So the Lord made a separation, man. It's the same thing in Acts, man. Hey, when the apostle was out there teaching, it told you, if this council be of men, hey, it would not stand.
Yeah, Gamaliel said that too.
So you gotta understand, like, you can't come against the Most High, man. Hey, if you of the Most High, it will stand. If it's not, it won't, man. So that's what the Lord was telling these people. He said, if this man is really the true man, we gonna see. We gonna see in that day. Let's keep going.
And will cause him to come near unto him, even him whom he hath chosen will he cause to come near unto him. It says, this do take you censers, Korah and all his company, and put fire therein, and put incense in them before the Lord tomorrow, and it shall be that the man whom the Lord doth choose, he shall be holy. He take too much upon you, ye sons of Levi. And Moses said unto Korah, here I pray you, ye sons of Levi. Damn, seemeth it but a small thing unto you, that the power of Israel hath separated you from the congregation of Israel to bring you near to himself, to do the service of the tabernacle of the Lord.
And you can tell how smart the Lord is, man. Because he just didn't get rid of them 3 little wicked ass niggas. He got rid of all that evil thing, man.
Right.
Remember, we were talking about how evil needs to be put out. And it's no schism in the body, man. So when you got wickedness, you gotta kill and purge that out, man.
You know how to, just like with this, you bring up Nazariah, man. Like I believe 3 of them got kicked out, and the rest followed. The ones who were right, the rest followed. So Lord got rid of purged out all that left.
That's it. Hey, even the Ephraimite that came in with Yashawan,
Yeah,
he left.
yeah,
He was actually in good standing.
yeah.
He left. His loyalty was to the wrong thing.
That's it. You know, the Lord know you better than you know yourself. The
Right.
Lord knew, I know you got to go to him.
Because it brings judgment, man. And them men, man, I hate even talking about them men.
Yeah.
But they gonna get a heavy judgment, man. And that's how the same thing, how these people, how the Lord opened up the ground and the ground swallowed them up, man. That judgment is gonna come back, man, for them same wicked men.
Are they back now?
Cause they back now. That's it.
God, this number 16:28. And Moses said, hereby ye shall know that the Lord hath sent me to do all these works, for I have not done them of my own mind, if these men die the common death of all men, or if they be visited after the visitation of all men, then the Lord hath not sent me. But if the Lord make a new thing, and the earth open her mouth and swallow them up with all that appertain unto them, and they go down quick into the pit, then ye shall understand that these men have provoked the Lord. And it came to pass, as he had made the end of speaking all these words, that the ground clave asunder that was under them. And the earth opened her mouth and swallowed them up, and their houses, and all the men that appertain unto Korah, and all their goods. They and all that appertain to them went down alive into the pit, and the earth closed up upon them. And they perished from among the congregation.
And they perished among the congregation, man. So the Lord did that right in front of the people, man. You know why? Hey, one thing when you purge wickedness out, hey, wickedness needs to be purged right in front of everyone, so that you can know not to do this shit ever again, man. And that's the whole point of judgment, man.
Hey, that's as a matter of fact, when the Lord went to speak with them as they made that gathering, and Moses told them to get themselves together, and the Lord gonna come talk to them. He didn't do that. He didn't do that to destroy him. He did it to stay him, so that y'all know not to come at me this way.
Yeah.
And whatnot. But that's what I'm saying, man. People don't want to. They don't want to have a healthy fear for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua.
Yeah.
Right. It's the order he set up. How you gonna be mad because he chose Moses? You still an Israelite, man. Just play your role.
That's because Jake want to shine, man. It reminded me of that story, if I ain't mistaken, in Maccabees. I think you said his name, Gamaliel. The man, he tried to jump over not Jonathan, over Mattathias, man, and try to slay that thing, and the elephant fell on him.
Oh yeah. He wanted some fame, and he saw what Mattathias was doing, so he wanted that kind of fame. Yeah. And he fought valiantly to get through there, and he got up under and fucking gutted the elephant, and the elephant
fell right on his
elephant dropped on his ass and killed him.
Yeah.
He fought valiantly from up until when he died.
And even look at that shit, that shit probably raw as fuck.
Raw as up like a movie.
Yeah,
Like, damn, Joe, you raw as hell. Damn, Joe, I ain't know that was gonna happen. Stupid ass.
Motherfucker like,
damn, homie. In high school, you was the
Man,
man,
homie.
homie.
And that's how it be, because Jake want fame, man. Jake just want to feel like they important. But if you just fucking play your role, you are important. You are important of this movie, man. We all important, man. It's not that, yeah, well, I want to be better than this man and this and that. No, play your role. We all given certain roles in this situation, especially in this captivity, man. You was a big part of this role, especially you fucking 2/3, man.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you something. That was a picture. I'm gonna put it back up in groupie. That was a picture I used to put up all the time, and there was a picture of a superhero. But it wasn't just a few of them. It was a gang of them. The same way like we used to take them pictures downtown, and there'd be a gang of. The picture looked like that. It got damn near every superhero on Marvel in it, and every last one of them has got power.
right.
Okay. What you think 144,000 is?
You got just what using the Marvel as an example. You had Falcon, right? He was like a sidekick. It's like now he Captain America, man. Like Moses, after Moses it was Joshua.
Yeah.
It was Joshua.
Yeah.
Joshua, he
He was the side. He was the right hand man. Then he became the man.
He was next up, right? And then
He was elevated to his position as time and the Lord found favor and was slated to do.
And then on top of that, it ain't even about that.
Exactly.
Shit, if he's the man, I just want to be next to the man.
right,
Hey, I'm gonna tell you one thing about Solomon, man, and his servants, man. When you read in the book of Solomon, man, when Bathsheba came and go visit Solomon, she thought the servant was Solomon. Now he was so decked out and wrong. So hey, I ain't gotta be the man, baby. I can just be next to the man and still get the same stature. But that's the same. That ain't the mindset of Jake.
Nope.
Jake want to have that thing, man, and that's terrible because that means you don't fear the Lord.
I'm around that scripture with King David, man. I believe in the Psalm, I think it's 89th chapter. It tells you, he wouldn't have a problem being a doorman.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
you're in that number. That's all that matters.
That's all that
Man,
matters.
because they say we all have fight for the same penny. We all get the same reward, man.
Y'all gonna get a crown.
I got a quick one real quick. This is James 10 or 4 and 10. It says humble.
10.
I slip it to James 4 and 10.
Okay.
Humble yourself in the sight of the Lord, and He will lift you up. So you gotta humble yourself in the sight of the Lord. The Lord gotta see you humble, and the Lord will lift you up. Scriptures tell you that the meek shall inherit the earth. Meek is to be humble. So the meek are the ones that are going to inherit this entire earth when the Lord returns.
And that's why in Proverbs it tell you what, humility come before honor. So you have to be put to shame. You have to go through certain things before you get that honor, man. You just don't get into that ring and then you just get honor. No, you got to be proven, man. It's proving grounds, man. It ain't just like, y'all, well, I'm the big bad man on the campus now. No, you got to be proved those things, man.
That's the picture I was talking about.
The bag of big rule is 1 Peter 5, and I'm going to just start at 5. It say, likewise, ye youngin, submit yourself unto the elders, ye all you be subject one to another, and clothed with humility. For Yahweh resist the proud, and give grace to the humble. Humble yourself therefore under the mighty hand of Yahweh, that you might exalt you in due time, man. In due time, man. Because everything is a learning and build up stage, man. You just don't start walking before you start crawling. No, you start crawling, then sometimes you start taking little baby steps and you learn how to walk. Same thing in the truth, man. You just don't get a man strong meat when he ain't even had the milk first. It's a proper way to do things, man. But people don't want that. You know why? Because people feel like, man, I'm especially older people, man. That's why it's a great thing to come in when you older, man, because you can humble yourself, because you got to take away all that stuff that you was taught, all that stuff that the world have gave you, man, and to reform yourself to what you really is, and to gain that experience is a lifetime, man. Like this elder right here, hey, the experience he have and this truth, I probably would never gain that. Because Babylon's gonna be destroyed, but guess what? I can learn from this elder. I'm not gonna be like, well, I'm over you, elder. No, this man have earned his spot, man. It's certain things you do in this truth that earn your spot, and you have to be built up. I wish I had that knowledge he had, man, but I can't. All I gotta do is just keep being around with wise men, and not overthrow wise men and tell you that it's a rock.
They say don't even make yourself equal.
No. You don't even sit among wise men unless they are taught to do, man. Of course, they say well up the doorsteps of that man that been wise. But guess what? Hey, when it comes down to certain things, man, you don't just jump the table to them or this and that. Hey, get all you can at that point in time you can, and then you go back and learn on your own, man. It's a certain way to do certain things. You got a precept, Bible precept?
This is Hebrews 5 and 12. For when for the time ought be to be teachers, that ye have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of God.
You got to be taught again. Being born again, man. That's the scripture say. That's a newborn baby, man.
Right.
Yeah. And then some people come to the truth, try to use their worldly knowledge, experience and shit into the truth. No, it don't work like that, man. This man have experience in the truth, man. He been a poor age in the truth. You just a baby coming in thinking you gonna bring that worldly truth. Hey, you gonna be exposed, man, on all levels because you don't know nothing, man. That's what happened to Nicodemus. Nicodemus, Yahweh was talking to Nicodemus, and Nicodemus was like, damn, Lord, I have to be reborn. And Nicodemus was a doctrine in the law. He knew certain things.
Right.
But guess what? He had to be taught the proper way, man. It's a way to do everything. You got more to that?
And for a man that had that type of stature in the Nicodemus, he said something that was kind of low level. He said, "What should I do? Enter back into our mother's womb?"
That's a dumb statement, right?
Yeah, you know?
To certain people.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
To certain people, it was.
It says,
But no question is dumb, man.
right. And it says, "And are become such as have need of milk and not of strong meat." So you gotta have the milk first when you want to become a teacher, or when the Lord makes you a teacher. First, you have to grow with the milk, and then you basically graduate to the meat.
Yeah, it's like a baby. You can't get them solid food
Right.
immediately. They got to start with the milk first.
Right.
I mean, even though it's funny because you ever see a baby, they'll try to eat your food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you don't have a burger, they just act like they want it. You like, here.
That's why when you do give it to them,
Yeah.
they spit it out.
Yeah.
You can tell they spit it out their mouth.
Right.
Because then they taste it and they see that that's not what they want. They give me that milk or give me that titty.
They realize that they can't handle it. You know what I'm saying? All right, verse 13. For everyone that uses milk is unskillful in the word of righteousness. For he is a babe. So you're not that skillful at that point. You know, you're not really, you don't have precepts lined up upon precept to go with certain scriptures. No, but you know. The point is that you know. But you're not skillful like that yet. You don't have that full understanding yet. You know what I mean? It's a building process, it's a growth to this. You know what I mean? And then later on, after you have figured out the lower level or like the lower level of the scriptures, the common scriptures, then you go into that meat. Then you ready to go into Daniel. You know, then you ready to go into Revelation. Because things are starting to click with you. You're like, oh, that connects to that. Then it's history, and then they all really starts going.
So like you said, the understanding gets to the point where you can read Revelation, and guess what? It'll happen that you can read three different verses, and jump through 4 different time zones.
Not even Revelation, shit. Matthew. When you read through the end times and Matthew 24, it jumped from here back to 70 AD. And you'll know what type of frame mind and everything, man. And that's prophecy. But people don't understand that. People just think that that's just talking about now. No.
They want to read a book from front to back and think that they understand the whole thing. They're not understanding. This book jumps back and forth. This book, the Yahweh Shai, was quoting the Old Testament. The New Testament wasn't around.
Right. Right. But people don't get that part. Hey, this more than that.
One more verse. It says, but strong meat belongeth to them that are full age, even those who by reason of use have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil.
That's experience, man.
That's the experience, man. That's the ability to see things and understand all of the different facets that this can take wind of in the process. Like I give you a perfect example. You read the scriptures and come back and want to ask, well, why wasn't David killed? Didn't he commit adultery? Guess what? The Lord showed him favor and gave him a mercy that you're looking to have. That's why we say now, the house of David. And we're looking for those mercies.
Sure mercy of David.
Sure mercy of David.
Tell he has read Romans the 9th chapter. The Lord do what he wants, man. Like, what's wrong with you people? Like, a lot of people think that the Lord just an unrighteous God. That's because you know why? You only read one side of the story. It's more to this story, man. Certain things the Lord do, that's for mercy, it's just because he do it, or for his name's sake, man. Hey, one thing that he always stood by with Israel, he said that he would not cast away his people. So one thing that he always told us that he would love his firstborn, and that's us. So when it comes down to mercy, or extending that mercy, he always shows that favor, man.
Right.
And King David, what? Was part of that elect.
Go ahead. Because, the Lord knows each and every last individual's heart.
Yeah.
He knew he was really sorrowful and sincere.
Right. Yeah. And these types of things. So all these things takes time and discernment. We grew as a camp.
Yeah.
Our understanding grew as a camp. Our individual members grew as a camp. And those guys was kicked out. Okay? And right now, we come out here, like I said, but in actuality, Apostle Tahagi was said it. The election's pretty much sealed. Okay?
Lord willing.
Yahweh Ratazah. But the reason I say that is because the way this thing is exponentially speeding up now. Exponentially speeding up. Okay? This Edomite know his time has ran out.
Yeah.
He knows
He know it. It's over.
He know it. That's how come, like I said, 8 years ago we talked about New World Order. We was on shit.
Yeah.
Now you got Australia news talking about the New World Order.
They was mentioning that shit on ESPN. It's funny how you said that because I was at work thinking like, damn, this brainstorming. I was like, man, I remember back when I think it was PTI. I remember this motherfucker. He said it's a New World Order, baby.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
They WGN News, which that's Bluff News. They brought Alex Jones on there.
Yeah.
Damn.
But see, y'all don't understand. We don't watch this evolve into this. See, as they say, and when we say predictive programming, because we don't watch that. We don't watch Hulk Hogan and them talk about the New World Order.
NWO.
NWO and all that. We don't watch how they done propagated it and got you used to the term.
Yeah.
Okay? And now that the term is in the actual news, it's dealing with the finances and what's coming down the pipe.
Yeah.
But we said that they go obsolete the dollar, and Novus or score means just that. New World Order.
Inflation is getting up there. They
Hey,
got my gas prices, food.
Hey, shrinkflation. That 8 years ago. Hey, remember when this ain't. What they doing is shrinking it now. I remember when we were talking about I was talking about the Scott Peterson beef polishes, and they was like $6.49 a pack. Then I watched them go to $7. Then $7.49. $8. Yeah. Okay, I watched that beef bacon and I like that $5.49. So go up to $8.49 now. Okay, I've watched this happen. And every time it went up, because it was a food that I like, I knew it as soon as it happened. The fucking imitation chip ahoy that they served that food for less. I watched them change the packaging and this, that, and other. So it looks the same size, but when you open it, the shit inside it is small.
Well, you don't need to be eating that anywhere.
Even a bag of chips, you know, there's more air than chips.
Yeah, bro, the bag is big as hell. You be like, oh, cool, this shit for $2. Okay,
Yeah.
but then
When you pop the bag,
then you roll the motherfucker up. It's like, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the shit I used to do all the time. I used to like just squeeze the bag. You be like, there's nothing but air in the motherfucker.
Yeah.
And even growing up, you used to have a 99-cent bag chips. It set you off. You'd be straight. Now the motherfuckers like 160, 175.
I remember when it was 149.
Yeah.
I watched the 99 go up to that
Yeah.
price.
I remember when we had quarter bag of chips.
Yeah, bro.
What?
Yeah,
Go for $1.
You was set, bro. Can't do that shit no more.
How much is it now?
Oh man, I'm
Only
59 cents.
Yeah, them motherfuckers. Yeah, 2 foot man, bro. It's bugged out now.
Like candies, man. No, I was little. Candy used to be like Snickers. Snickers would be like 20
I
cents.
was saying, don't even talk about candy. I remember being able to get 50 cents and buy enough candy that I'd be damn near 6 months.
That's one piece of penny candy. I remember penny candy.
Yeah.
What? Now candy, you go to the store, you spend $10, you still mad. Like, damn, what am I to that? No, and you eating that shit in one day. I remember we go to the store with $5. We sat for the whole week. Yeah. Whole week. Now you go to the store with $5. You sat for 2 hours.
If that.
If that.
Yeah.
Like damn, 30 minutes. Yeah. Walking down the street like damn, mad as hell.
Look, I caught a story. I caught a story that my cousins were telling about my dad. This was back in the 60s. And they were saying how the man had left the house fine, had left the house, this, that, another, blah, blah, blah. They called my dad and asked for some money. He was always a mechanic, so he always had a decent knot. He came over, and they made it was a big deal. When I heard it, even though this was here a few years ago, it was such a big deal. He came off and had killed him off a $100 bill for him to get food. A shopping cart of food was $20. A shopping cart was $20, $25. Okay, so $100 was enough to get a motherfucker through for 3 weeks, almost a month. Easy. Now, $100.
2 days. If that.
Man, Elder Malcolm just broke down. He went and bought three pieces of salmon that about as big as my hand, and a couple of things. He said that when he got through with all that shit, it was $75. And the bag was one of them single bags that they give you. I ain't talking about the big bag. I'm talking about the little plastic bag that's about that fucking big. $75 for food and a bag that small.
Yeah. And you know what, that's done on purpose so they can eventually bring in the chip, man.
That's right.
That's why they got that's why they trade the Federal Reserve note, man.
That's gonna be the hyperinflation.
Yeah.
Hey, when you start seeing milk for $12 and $15 and gas for $15 or $20 a gallon, that's when you're gonna know hyperinflation has kicked in.
Right.
Great, y'all. Hey, it ain't never going back. When you see gasoline for $8, $9, $10, it ain't never going back.
Yeah. That's it.
Whatever scriptures y'all got.
All right, now, man. Got some big rules.
I go one more. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Perfect.
But when the wicked bears rule, the people mourn it.
So that lets you know the wicked's in power, man. Because the earth is mourning. The earth is mourning, the people are mourning. So what type of shit is that, man? Hyperinflation. You got to pay all this stuff.
And what type of shit is mandatory juice getters?
Yeah.
You gonna lose your fucking job.
Yeah. How you gonna tell me that I gotta let you break the blood barrier to hold my job?
Yeah, that's fucked up, man. And then it was a video of, like I said, the juice. Yeah. People got the juice. It damaged their red and white blood cells, man.
Hey,
so you had a woman, I guess you had a woman had a chart up. Yeah, see, this is the ones who got the juice. Look how damaged they red and white blood cells are.
Hey, that experiment. You know, you call us an experience. Y'all like to call us an experience theory. Conspiracy theory. Well, my question is this. With this law system being what it is, and the way they love medical lawsuits, of all the medical lawsuits that there could be, and this, that, and the other, why did they then go and make this emergency, let me choose my words slowly, this emergency tarantula bite be exempt from all court proceedings and ramifications that can come from it. They literally made that this is exempt from all that. There's no medical thing that you can bring against them and sue the manufacturer.
That's right. So you can't come at them and be like, listen, this did this to me, you can't sue their ass. But they'll make money off you for getting it. But you can't sue them for that shit. That's the wickedness.
Hey, but
they're trying to save their own ass.
But didn't they cut the knees off on a bunch of lawyers What about the malpractice medical lawyers that make money off this kind of stuff? They cut all their knees off, huh? Saying, fuck it, y'all ain't part of the program now.
Yeah. Wickedness,
Go ahead, break it down. Is that it? All right, then. So, hey, with all that having been said, we hope that's edifying. We hope y'all something was knowledgeable in the process. So again, before we leave, we want you to understand this. If you haven't, don't. I ain't gonna name no names on what it is I'm telling you to do and not to do, but it should be obvious if you're following the real men of what we're telling you not to let yourself partake of and be a part of. Okay? Like I said, Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. You're not to be open-minded to this shit. You need to understand what these scriptures are actually saying. And you go find that here. So we hope that's edifying.
Yeah. Because this is the same dude who has a history. Check out his track record. Now all of a sudden he changed and now he's for your help and benefit.
And that's
come
the
on,
shit that
man.
kills me when they be like, do it for your neighbors.
No, you wanna know what?
But people are dying.
Let me break something down on camera. Let me break something down on camera that I don't think people understand. I'm old enough to remember the Tuskegee scenario.
Okay.
Jumped off in the 70s. Ended in the 70s. Okay? I'm old enough to remember that. I had female relatives that went to historical black colleges in the midst of that, going all the way back to the 50s and shit, coming up to that. Y'all hear about the Tuskegee thing. Y'all hear about how they was injecting young men with this syphilis.
And women.
Let me give you the fallout on that. If I'm a virgin male at college and I hit my first broad and this broad burns me, what's gonna be the outcome of this broad when I get back to it? I'm gonna beat the brakes off of it. Okay? This is outside the truth. This is in the 40s and 50s. Okay? So, what y'all don't understand is this was the fallout. You all want us to believe the man that caused this kind of insurrection among our people. That men was jumping on people because they caught stuff and they didn't understand where it came from because they wasn't around with enough women for that to be the scenario.
Right.
But y'all supposed to believe him now. So when I saw that old coon dispelling the Tuskegee experiment, standing there with his shoulder up.
Oh yeah, dude, that the photo.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck out.
That with gray in his beard like mine means that he has no
He
understanding.
got a bag for that shit.
So that's the understanding I'm trying to get you to understand. Do not be open-minded to this. All right. So with that, we want to send all praises, honor, and glory out to Yahweh for Hashem, Yahweh for Hashem, God to the apostles and elders again, double honors because they rule well. For the brothers around the world, push this truth uncut, unfiltered, giving you the good, the bad, and the ugly of the scriptures, correctly breaking down the prophecies and the interaction with people of planet. Salutations. Hopefully, we hope that's edifying. Aqua, pure, true, that's listen to say the charity. Keep doing so. But for you 2/3 Israelites, above the ball.
Above the ball.